What's up, everybody? This is Coach B, and welcome to my new series, Hops at Home. So on social media all the time, I'm getting questions from athletes saying, hey coach, how do I increase my vertical? How do I jump higher? What type of workouts do I need to be doing to be able to make it to the league one day? And most of the time, these questions are coming from high school athletes or parents of high school athletes. And the tough thing with this population is a lot of times they don't have the same access to equipment and facilities and coaching that you'll have when you get to college and when you get to the pros. So this series is just for you. In this series, we'll go through a number of exercises and the ways that we can progress them in order to continue to add inches to your vertical, but do it without the use of expensive equipment. Using things that you'll be able to find around your house or out at the park so that you don't have to spend a ton of money on a gym membership and other such things to continue to get your vertical higher, but also to physically prepare you for when you get to the next level so you can already be optimized to add on to that once you get to college, once you get to the pros, once you get to better training. Now, the disclaimer that I will say is because it's usually high school athletes that we're dealing with or youth athletes, you are in a critical point in your development. So while this series will be great and will still help you along, I still would say that I would recommend that you get with a coach that is good and can see you in person and can help you to optimize your mechanics, because everything is a skill. Jumping is a skill. 2-foot jumping is a skill. 1-foot jumping is a skill. Running fast is a skill. Being quick is a skill. All of that is a skill. It's learning how to move and learning how to do those movements in the way that you're intending for them to be done down the road. So you're at a critical part of your life, because if you can build those skills now, as you start to produce more testosterone, become more mature and grow into what we call your man body. If you already have good mechanics early on, you already have good habits built in early on, you'll progress so much faster just by growing up than you will by trying to hammer away and become as maximally powerful as you can and as strong as you can at this age. Obviously, it's good to be powerful, it's good to be strong, but if you can build great habits now, it's going to be huge for you down the road and it's going to pay dividends tenfold. So if you can, don't just do YouTube stuff and at-home stuff just because you don't feel like going to the gym. But if you don't have access to that stuff, this is a series that can help you out and still point you in the right direction and get you headed that way.
Baby, since you've been gone, Bello on the beat. Since you...
So in this series, there are 3 main categories that we're going to work on. The first of those is general physical preparation, or GPP. What these exercises are going to be are ones that get your body prepared to jump higher. So gaining strength, gaining mobility, gaining flexibility, gaining stability, gaining power, all of those things will fall into this category. Even things like gaining muscle mass. For a lot of basketball players, especially at the youth and high school levels, you're absolute twigs. You're nowhere near big enough to play at the next level. So gaining some muscle mass will give you more muscle to work with to produce more power, which will allow you to jump higher. The second area that we're going to work on is jumping mechanics. We're going to do a lot of exercises that will help you to build good habits when jumping. There's a difference between good jumpers and high jumpers. High jumpers can jump high when you put them on a vertical test. Good jumpers are able to jump high all the time. You want to be a good jumper because that is going to allow you to jump high in game and in many different game situations. The third area that we'll attack is plyometrics. These are what's going to transfer your general physical preparation that is making you stronger and is building your base into actually putting it into practice and jumping higher. These are your power exercises. These are your speed exercises. We'll also include our sprinting in this phase of our training. So we'll have those 3 categories to go through, and as we go through each one, the biggest thing is you cannot continue to progress if you have no progression in your exercise. So there are multiple ways that we will progress the exercises within the series. One is what we call mechanical advantage. So if we can take an exercise and then make it harder to perform that same movement pattern or a similar movement pattern, that is a way of progression. You're going to have to produce more force to overcome the new body positions that you're in, or however we're making the exercise tougher. So the other way is addition of reps. I don't love this way because for a lot of power exercises, you don't want the reps to be very high. You want the reps to be pretty low because of the fact that as you get fatigued, you can't produce power near your peak levels. And in order to get more power, you have to practice operating near your peak power level. So we will do some repetition increasing, and especially in our GPP exercises, that is an area that will increase reps. But that is a way that you can progress in exercise. And then lastly, external resistance. So you're not going to have a lot of that because of the fact that this is geared toward mostly not having any equipment available. However, we will talk about the use of bands, how to set up your own Vertimax at home. And I mean, bands are not expensive. You can get these at Dick's Sporting Goods. You can get them online, and you can probably get, you'll really only ever need this little band and this medium band. You get 2 of each. You've pretty much got everything you need, and you can probably do that for under 20 bucks. So, external resistance we will touch on a little bit, but obviously I'm going to try to stay away from that as much as possible during this series because I want it to be something that anybody can do anywhere. So hopefully you guys enjoy this series and you can gain some inches on your verticals. Please drop stuff in the comments. Make sure to like and subscribe so you catch the whole series. I'll try to drop at least 1 video weekly, but probably even a little bit more than that since we're in the off season right now and I've got some time on my hands. And also send me videos, make reply videos. If you're, I'm going to encourage you to take some dumps early on if you can dump, or take some max vertical videos early on so that you can compare them later on down the road. So if you're seeing great gains on what we're doing, please, I love to see that stuff. That's why I do this. So please send me those videos my way. And if you have any questions, always feel free to hit it in the comments, send me a message, and I'll always try my best to get back to you. But until next time, this is Coach B signing out. Hope you enjoy the series. Thanks for watching, and make sure that you subscribe to the channel so that you don't miss any of our weekly installments of the Hops at Home series. See you next time.